They still want their money.
That, in a nutshell, is Ed Fisher's problem. The town of Pompton Lakes is putting his home up for tax sale tomorrow, all because he's about $4,900 behind on his property taxes.
There's going to be a tax lien sale.
Ed has a plan to raise the money, but the town says the sale must go on. Is this any way to treat a 90-year-old World War II veteran who helped us win the war in the South Pacific?
Is that you in the spats?
Yep.
Ed has an album full of photos from his days in the Army Signal Corps. The Jersey City native tried to enlist on his 17th birthday.
We came back and he said, "You don't have to serve. You've got flat feet." And I said, "Well, I don't know if I got flat feet or not, but I know I can carry a machine gun. So I want to enlist."
Once Ed was shipped out, he was responsible for crucial wartime communications.
I had to deliver messages to General Douglas MacArthur.
Well, on behalf of the American people and myself personally, I want to thank you for your service to the country.
I was shot at by a machine gun at one time, but kept my head down.
What's the tax situation? Tell me about this.
It's terrible.
Let's get a little fresh air. There you go.
We took a little walk. Ed told me how he got into this predicament. About 10 years ago, he took out a reverse mortgage, cashing out on his home, but still able to live in it. But the money ran out, and Ed had other obligations.
I had promised my wife, Doris, that I would take care of her sister. And I've done that for many, many years.
But now Doris is gone, Ed is alone, the money is gone, and he needs a little help.
I'm going to have 6 fundraisers during April.
But even if the comedy shows Ed has planned bring in enough money to pay his tax bill, it will be too late to prevent a tax lien on his home. Ed would have to pay that off, plus as much as 18% interest.
And all I'm asking is that that be pushed forward to a future date.
That seemed reasonable to me, so off I went to Pompton Lakes Borough Hall.
Tax assessor, here we go. Hi. Howard Thompson, Pix 11 News.
People tried to be helpful. Ed's well known in town.
He's feeling a little bit desperate. He lives alone. So he's gone public and he's asked me to speak on his behalf.
I explained Ed's problem. They seemed familiar with it. Eventually, Borough Administrator Kevin Boyle called with an explanation. Pompton Lakes only has one mandatory tax sale a year, so Ed's date can't be moved. He knows Ed and said, "I feel bad for him, but our hands are tied." So the reality is, unless the $4,900 miraculously appears by tomorrow at 10 a.m., there'll be a tax lien placed on Ed Fisher's home. The people of the town say no one is trying to hurt him, but come on, is this really any way to treat a 90-year-old World War II veteran? There's something wrong with the law if this can happen to a guy like Ed. Remember, if you have a problem, think I can help, download the Help Me Howard app. It's free, and of course you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.